to see you today up at the Capitol in Sacramento. Could you please introduce yourself and tell people a little bit about your military experience? And also, I would really like it if you could showcase some of your art and tell us about these magnificent pieces.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. And my name is Margaret Abdullaev, and I actually have an African name because I was born on Wednesday. My name is Ekua. So for those that would like to use that, it's okay. Now, I served in the Marine Corps. I did a short time inside in the Marines. Okay, I was stationed in 29 Palms and in Camp Pendleton. And then from there, I became a civilian again.
Margaret, could you tell us about your beautiful art and tell us what compelled you to start creating this? Now, I've known you for a while now, so I know your story, but I would like for you to pick out one or two pieces and tell us why you made them and why they're so important to you, their significance to you.
Well, thank you for asking. I have been inspired by cowrie shells, and these are cowrie shells. And I've always had such a, I've been drawn to them. And here's a cowrie shell before I work on it. Okay, so I end up cutting them, and when I do, I'm creating what I call medicine bags. And I have Zen as this in this medicine bags. And in there there is a space behind each shell that gives you the ability to place a affirmation note or a gemstone or something that you would call medicine, something that would remind you of your healing and maybe give you a happy thought when you touch it or remind yourself. And so I've been doing this for quite some time, and I make them not necessarily to sell, it's more to share. So whenever I would come across someone that I felt I would love to gift it to, I would give them what I call a medicine bag. It is a story. Each one tells a story of what I was thinking. These are actually physical thoughts. That's what I call them, physical thoughts.
That you've manifested into something.
Right, exactly. This is what I was thinking. I'm thinking, wow, I wonder what that would look like if I put this around it. Or, for example, I have copper around this one and this one as well. And in back of each one of them is a little place where you can put your little treasure. And I could do this all day. I can do this just about every day because I get a lot of pleasure out of it. So every piece, I can safely tell you that they were made while I was feeling happy, while I was in a state of joy. And every piece made me happy as I finished it. I'm like, oh, that is wonderful. Oh, let me add this to it. I'll put beads on it. I'll put something that just I think would be someone else would enjoy. And then I would make sure that in the back you have a way to hide your little treasure. So that is the story of my medicine bag. I'm inspired by Africa. and Africa inspires me.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have another piece that you would like to talk about? I'm thinking maybe that walking stick you have right there,
Yes.
which is quite magnificent looking, and it kind of looks like you.
Yeah, I suppose it is representing me. Look at she's standing straight and tall and proud, and she is confident. And she also has a baby. She represents fertility and prosperity, wealth and abundance. Okay, and she has a little baby that she carries because she's nurturing as well. So what happens when you nurture something? Something grows from that. And then this is the product of what has grown from it. I think my mind tells me that.
Well, Margaret, your art is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's one of a kind art. And I thank you for the opportunity to tell your story. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.